Hello and welcome to this video. And it's a special one because today, me and Rogerio are teaming up to build a Shopify dropshipping store completely from scratch.
Yep, we're combining our e-commerce knowledge to walk you through the entire process of how to start your own Shopify dropshipping store in 2025 in this video course.
And the best part? We're going to show you every step of the process from start to finish so you can follow along and launch your own store by the end of this video. And here's what we're going to cover. Guidelines for successful dropshipping products. How to conduct product research to find winning items for Shopify dropshipping. How to vet your suppliers and products. How to create a social media strategy based on proven methods. How to open a Shopify account. How to add a professional store domain. How to design your Shopify store for maximum conversion. How to correctly set up and create store policies. How to set up email marketing, and so much more.
So when we say it's a step-by-step video, we mean it, all right? I'm even going to order and unbox the products that we find during the product research, and we're gonna check their quality together. So, are you ready for this, Ella?
Super ready. Let's dive in and show you, the viewers, how to start your Shopify dropshipping journey.
Okay, so this video is going to be divided as follows. I will walk you through the product research and the product quality phase, and Ella will show you how to create and launch your store. Now, most tutorials will tell you to start by creating a Shopify account, but here's the thing. That can usually waste your time and money.
But why wouldn't that be a good strategy? That way you actually are losing time on making money right away.
Well, because you only have a limited time on the Shopify trial, and if you waste your time designing your store first, you'll be out of time to conduct a data-driven product research for the perfect products for your store. Instead, we recommend flipping the process. First, we find a winning product or products that are ideal for a dropshipping store. Once you've locked that in, then you can sign up for Shopify and make the most of your free trial and move on to setting up your theme, designing your store to match the vibe of the products that you found, buying a domain that fits the products, and launching with confidence. That way, by the time that you need to pay for the full Shopify subscription, you might already be able to cover it with your store profits instead of paying out of your own pocket. And that is why in this part of the video, I'm going to walk you through how to conduct product research specifically for products with the best fit for dropshipping.
That actually makes so much sense. Rogerio, before we dive into the product criteria, how often do you see people make the mistake of rushing into setting up a store before picking the right product?
Honestly, Ella, way too often. I would say almost 7 out of 10 beginners waste their free trial this way. That's why this step is so crucial, and we're going to save you from it. So we'll start by going over the key criteria that makes a product perfect fit for dropshipping. Once your product checks all these boxes, then, my friends, you will know that you have found a winning match. So, are you passionate about the product? Does the product simplify and enhance someone's life? Does the product have a wow factor? Is the price not easily known? Does the product have a good profit margin? We want to aim to sell the product for at least 3 times the supplier price and achieve around a 70% profit margin, mainly to cover ad costs and other marketing expenses. Is the product hard to find in retail stores? Does the product comply with Facebook ad policies? Is the product safe to sell and ship?
Okay, so this checklist is pure gold. Quick question though, what if a product meets almost all the criteria, but it's a little tricky with Facebook ad policies? Is that a total deal breaker?
Great question, Ella. It really depends. If it's something minor and fixable, like wording in your ad, you can adjust. But if it's, a big violation like selling a prohibited item, then you have to skip it. It's better safe than getting issues with Facebook paid ads. So basically, if the answer is yes to all of the above, you have found your next winning product to add to your dropshipping store. And don't worry, I will also add all these product criteria in the video description below so you can view them anytime as you do your own product research. So now that we have a clear idea of what kind of product we're looking for, it's time to put everything into action. There are tons of products that could be a good fit for your dropshipping store, but here's the thing. Your product decision needs to be based on data and not guesswork. I've seen it happen too many times. Someone thinks that they found $1 million product. They invest in building a store, designing it beautifully, run ads, and then it flops. And to avoid that, you need to rely on data, because sometimes you will come across a product that looks average, or even a product you see for the first time, but behind the scenes, it's actually selling like crazy in other dropshipping stores. And without a product research tool, you would have never ever even known about this. And that's where Zik Analytics comes in. Using Zik's product research tools built specifically for Shopify and independent stores, we'll be able to find products that are already performing well, giving us real confidence before adding these products to an online store. So let's start with the first and most recommended tool method, the Product Explorer tool. And it's super beginner friendly and one of the easiest ways to discover winning products, okay?
Hey, Rogerio, before you open it, for anyone brand new, can you explain super quick what makes Item Finder different from just browsing AliExpress or TikTok?
Absolutely. So unlike browsing random stores or TikTok trends, the Item Finder actually shows you sales data pulled from Shopify stores. So this way you can base your product research on data and not guesswork. To access it, just make sure that you are in the Shopify marketplace inside Zik Analytics. And then you click here the target icon, that's the Product Explorer. And inside this tool, I have full control to set specific filters to help me find products that are already performing well in other Shopify stores. Since my goal is to find products that can succeed on Shopify dropshipping stores and perform well with free organic traffic, I'm going to set the following parameters. First, because I don't have a specific product idea yet, I want to go broad. So I'm going to leave the search by keyword field empty. Next, under the product type right here, I'm going to select products that are already sold in dropshipping stores and one product stores. And why include also one product stores? Well, because if someone built an entire store just to sell one product, they clearly believe it has strong potential and a good market research that we can benefit from. For revenue, I'm going to set a minimum of $15,000 to focus only on products that already have high sales volume. For price, I'm going to filter for products that cost at least $20. That way I can target products with high profit margins. So now that everything's set, I'll go ahead and I'm going to click here, search. And look at that, right away, I can see a list of solid options. But here's my goal. I want to find products that are not only selling well, but also have a strong wow factor. And why is that? Because high wow factor products are much easier to market organically on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and getting viral posts from. One product that catches my eye is this one right here, is this cute mini camera. Looking closer, I see that it's sold 896 times in the last 30 days at $40. Now I'm really interested. Now to verify the idea of a mini camera, I just want to make sure that this product isn't just working for one store, but that it's performing well across multiple stores, because that way I can maximize my chances of success. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new tab and I'm going to run a fresh search using the Product Explorer tool in Zik Analytics. This time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type here in the keyword that best describes the product, which is, mini camera. And then I'm going to click search right here. And look at that. My friends, Ella, do you see that?
This product is performing really well across other Shopify stores, with some of them making anywhere from 100 to 400 sales per month. Even better, the average selling price is between $45 and $49, which is a huge win for profit margins. This confirms it. The mini camera is a pure gem.
Exactly. And we'll come back to my previous tab, and then I will click here on the spy icon to analyze later. In the video, we're going to analyze this store right here that we found selling this product, and then we're going to get like a full picture of what they are doing. Let's look for another product. Oh, this one looks promising. It's this fresh juice portable blender. Look at that. It sold 447 times in the past 30 days for $69.99, which is impressive. And I'm guessing that the sourcing cost for this product is pretty low, which means great profit margins. And after verifying the product earlier using a fresh search in the Product Explorer, I can confidently say that the portable blender is also performing well across multiple Shopify stores. Many of these stores are successfully selling it at a higher price point in good volumes, which means that this product has a strong potential too. So yes, I think we could definitely move forward with this product. Ela, seems like we've got two strong product candidates to look deeper into using the spy icon, which leads to the store sales tracker. So we got the mini camera and the shake blender. So let's start with the mini camera.
I will click on this spy icon to get a full analysis about the Shopify Dropshipping store that's selling this product.
What I see here is a gold mine. This entire store is dedicated to only this product, which makes it a one-store product. And just look at the revenue it's generating. We are definitely on something here. So I can also see that the store is using TikTok to drive free organic traffic. And the best part is that I can see exactly which posts they are creating to get these high sales and how their traffic strategy looks. Oh my God, Ela.
From what I see, some of these TikTok posts
even, have gone viral. This one here, look at this, over 14 million views. Wow. It also has a slot for memory card. It's a great product.
Crazy. This is exactly the kind of product we're looking for, something that can go viral with the right content strategy and have good sales as seen in Zeek Analytics. Because if you stay consistent, post daily, and one of your videos blows up like this one, you can drive a massive wave of free organic traffic. No ad spend needed.
So Ela, let's do the math here. If this video got 14 million views, even if just 0.01% of viewers converted into customers, we're talking about 1,400 sales from one viral video. Now, let's just take a look at the portable blender, because this one is also heavily relying on TikTok for traffic. I can verify this by clicking here on the TikTok icon, which takes me straight to the brand's TikTok page. And before I show you how to properly validate any trendy product from TikTok, if you're enjoying this video so far, if you think it's fun, Ela and me doing this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want access to the same product research tool that we are using in this video, you can subscribe to Zeek Analytics for just $1 for the first week. Now, before we decide which product to move forward with and actually source, Ela, would you like to show them another way to do smart product research for a Shopify store?
For sure. So this time, instead of using the item finder as an idea generator, we'll use it to validate product ideas. Here's the strategy. We'll use TikTok to discover trending products and then use Zeek's Product Explorer to validate them with sales data. Because remember, our goal is to make decisions based on data, not just guesswork.
But Ela, why does this matter?
Well, because sometimes you'll see a product with tons of views on TikTok, but when you check the sales trend, it's flat. That's exactly why we use Zeek to separate the hype from what's actually selling. Here's how I do it. On TikTok, I type in hashtag TikTok made me buy it. This will show me a bunch of trending products that are getting attention right now. We found two products that caught our eyes, the jellyfish lamp and the portable ice ball maker. So now let's validate their sales performance using the Zeek Product Explorer. So first, I'll start with the portable ice ball maker. I'll head to the Product Explorer in the search by keywords field and type portable ice ball maker. I'll leave all the other filters as they are. From here, I'll hit search to see what we find. Okay, so looking at the results, this product is not performing well. The best-selling Shopify store only got 13 sales in the last 30 days. That's way too low. And this is exactly why we validate. Because if I had gone with this product just based on how cool it looked on TikTok, I'd probably waste time and money on something that doesn't convert. Now let's check out the jellyfish lamp using the same method. So we're gonna type it in, click on search, and check the results. Wow, this looks way more promising. Most of the stores selling this product have at least 70 sales in the past 30 days. And the top selling stores are even getting over 200 sales. Now, this is the kind of product we want to move forward with. It's trendy, visually appealing, and proven to sell well on Shopify.
All right, so far from the research we have done, we have identified 3 high potential products that could become bestsellers in our future dropshipping store. We got the mini camera, the shake blender, and the jellyfish lamp. Now, remember earlier in the video when I shared the guidelines for product research? Let's just go back there just a little bit and check if these 3 products meet all the criteria. The first one, am I passionate about the product? Yes. For all 3 of them. Does the product simplify or enhance someone's life? Yes. Does it have a strong wow factor? Absolutely, for all 3 of them. Is the price not easily known to the average shopper? Yes. They are all unique enough that most people wouldn't instantly know their value. Is the product hard to find in local retail stores? Yes, none of these products you would easily find at your local mall or department store. Does the product comply with Facebook ads policy? Yes, all of them. Is the product safe to sell and ship? Well, this one's tricky. The mini camera and the jellyfish lamp are both safe to ship and use, but the shake blender raised some red flags. From what I've seen, it has sharp blades and lacks a safety mechanism. While it may be safe to ship, it's not the safest to use. And that's a big deal if you're trying to build a long-term, reliable business. We don't want to deal with unhappy customers. And in a case like this, if someone gets hurt, it can lead to serious complaints. And I would completely understand their frustration. So even though the shake blender is selling like crazy, Ela and I, we've made the decision to remove it from our list of potential products. So that leaves us with 2 solid winners: the mini camera and the jellyfish lamp. And finally, to answer the last question from our guidelines, does the product have a good profit margin? Ideally close to 70%. To verify this, we're going to source the products on AliExpress and check the supplier prices. Now, to source the products, I personally prefer using AliExpress.
Why AliExpress, Rogerio?
You know, Ela, I get that question a lot, and let me explain. Because most of the products come directly from suppliers or agents in China, which helps us keep costs low while sourcing high quality items. Plus, AliExpress suppliers often offer global shipping, meaning that you're not only limited to just one country. You can sell worldwide, and that's a huge advantage for any dropshipping business. One thing that I want to say is that a lot of people say, hey, products from AliExpress are just poor in quality, all right? They're cheap. You know what? That's partly true, because there's some products from AliExpress that quality is not so good, but you can definitely find lots of high quality products from there. You have to know how to source them properly. And using Zik Analytics, sourcing from AliExpress is super simple. Right next to every product inside the software, you will find the AliExpress icon. When you click it, Zik uses image and text matching technology to find the same exact product or a very similar product on AliExpress. Let's go ahead and source our first product, the mini camera. And I'm gonna click here, the item finder right here, and right away I see exact matches. Not only that, Zik shows me the profit margin and return on investment for each listing. And remember, we're aiming for at least 70% profit margin. Let's check this one out. It's the exact same product,
And while the dropshipping store is selling it for $41, we can source it for $14.55 with free shipping. If we calculate the profit margin, that's 67% profit margin. We can consider 70%. So this product definitely passes the test, and we're gonna move forward with this one, okay? Now, let's look at the jellyfish lamp, because I've noticed that most Shopify stores are selling it for around $42.99. Let's just, let's see if we can source with a similar margin. Again, I'm just gonna click here on the item finder. I see lots of exact matches. So let's just go with this one right here. This version with acrylic base costs $13.50 plus $2.12 for shipping. If we plan to sell it for $42.99, we're looking at a 62% profit margin. Again, not quite our 70% margin, but it's still solid. And here's the thing, this product generates tons of hype in social media. So if we decide to go with it, we can focus our marketing strategy around organic traffic, just leveraging TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest to drive sales without relying too much on paid ads. Ela, my friend, now that we have confirmed that we can source our products at a price that leaves us enough room for healthy profit margins, I think it's time to vet the product quality and the supplier. So there are two main approaches depending on the type of dropshipping store that you're building. I'm going to cover option number 1, and then you can cover option number 2.
Sounds good to me.
All right, perfect. So option number 1 is recommended for general stores with many items. If you're planning to run a general dropshipping store with many products, or even if you are just dipping your toes into the dropshipping world and you want to test a few items. So ordering and testing every single product yourself might not be practical. So here's what you should do instead. You go to the product page on AliExpress, and then you check the product reviews and the feedback. Scroll down here, you see the seller's reputation. You just have to make sure that they have plenty of positive reviews and are not a brand new seller on AliExpress. Our goal is to source products with at least a 4-star rating, ideally ones that have sold many times as well and got good buyer reviews. And to work with sellers who have a strong reputation on AliExpress, preferably with at least 90% positive feedback. And another thing that I would look for is the choice badge next to the product. If the product has the AliExpress choice label, it means 2 key things. The product qualifies for free shipping if it's over $10, or $1.99 shipping if it's under $10. Most importantly, it means that the product and the supplier have passed AliExpress quality checks, which is a great sign of reliability. That said, even with the choice badge, it's still important to check the product reviews and the seller credibility before adding anything to your store.
Option 2 is for one product or niche stores. Now, if you're building a one product store or a store with just a few focused items, like 5 different models of a mini camera, for example, it makes much more sense to vet your products more thoroughly. So here's what I recommend. Order the product yourself, test it, inspect the packaging, and make sure it meets your expectations. Doing this will help you reduce return rates, give you a full confidence in what you're selling, and most importantly, it allows you to create original content for your store because you will have the product in your possession. When you own the product, you can record your own videos, take custom product photos, and stand out from the competitors who are most likely just reusing generic supplier content or reposting clips taken from social media posts.
Totally. So while ordering the product isn't required, it's definitely worth considering it as both a safety net and a powerful way to create trust-building content that sets your store apart. So for this video, I'm going to order both products from AliExpress sellers that we found earlier to test their quality. And my goal here is to choose one product and build a dedicated dropshipping store around it. Over time, it's possible and smart to expand the product line by adding related items. For example, this could turn into a niche store that sells only mini cameras and mini cameras accessories, or even a jellyfish themed store. But to do that successfully, we need to start with a strong core product. And that's exactly what we are about to do.
All right, it arrives, my friends. It arrived. Let's do the unboxing here. All right, let's see. This is what we have here. This is the lamp. The box itself is quite nice. The label. This is what we see once we open. You know, it's quite light, I have to say. Then you got the tentacles apart, the little head of the jellyfish. And then you have the USB cable. We bought with the option of this this stand, the acrylic stand, because I think that's the cool part, makes it visible, like invisible. Then in the box here, we just have the base. Open here, the base. And then we have the little manual to assemble. Let me just build this really quick. And that's it. There you have it. I don't know how long it took. It was quite short period of time. And then I'm just gonna turn it on here. Let's see what happens. Pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool. I have to say that, you know, look at the size compared to me. But the acrylic part really, you know, has a feeling that it's just floating in the air. Look at that. Let me go here in the darker area. That is a cool product, my friends. This product definitely has the wow factor, especially in the dark. In person, it's much cooler than in video, you know. The only problem is there's a little bit of noise. So I don't know if you can hear it. All right, then we have the mini camera. See? It comes like this in this little box, mini DV. All right, let's do this very, very small camera. The materials, you know, it's very light. So it comes basically just the camera itself with a USB charger, and then it has the slots for different cards. I have to say that this mini camera definitely has a wow factor as well. I mean, look at the size of this thing. All right, everyone, so I came here, beautiful nature outside. Let's test this little baby together. You can see here that it has already it has protection, so I gotta take this little plastic off here and from the lens. All right, so first thing, I'm gonna just turn this on like this. So let's take some photos here like this, just of the ocean. I'm gonna take a selfie. And now there's video mode, so let's do the video mode. And I'm just recording here. I'm gonna record myself like this and like this. Hello everyone, so I just got back here to the car and I'm shocked to see that the camera, it has also different filter modes for photographs. It has like different effects. All right, so you saw the photos. Now we got both products right here, my friends, right here. Before I give my final thoughts on these two products, let me just share with you how long it took to arrive. All right, so we can see here, this is where I ordered. You can see that I ordered this on April 28th, 2025, correct? Let me open here the calendar. You can see that today's the 9th, and actually I got this last night, late afternoon, so it arrived on the 8th. So 28th here, 5th a week, 7 days, 8, 9, 10. So 10 days. It took 10 days to arrive in Portugal, European Union. I didn't pay any customs or anything. It was quite simple, the whole process. All right, so my last thoughts about these two products. I have to say that the winner is the mini camera. And why is the mini camera the winner here? Well, because it has a higher profit margin. It's easier to ship. It is a better product quality because the camera itself works. It's evergreen, so you can sell to anyone, anytime, and has a better potential for expanding the dropshipping store with related products compared to the jellyfish lamp. You know, of course, you could open a jellyfish related store, theme, or lamps. But from my experience, I think this is definitely the best choice that we have. So we did it, Ela. We did it. We found a great product for our Shopify dropshipping store, and we did it based on data, not guesswork. Now it's time for the next step. All right. We need to open the Shopify store, design it, and build a marketing strategy and start generating traffic, sales,
and money. So Ela, shall we continue?
Thank you, Rogerio. So the mini camera is the product we're going to build our dropshipping store around, and I love it. I see a lot of potential here. In this part of the video, I'll walk you through everything you need to do once you've found your winning product, starting with how to open a Shopify store for free. So let's get into it. So now that we have a product, we can go ahead and open the Shopify account without losing days of the trial period before having a product ready. You can do this quite easily. Just click the link below to enjoy the latest trial offer that Shopify is offering. The process is straightforward. Simply add your email address, complete the onboarding questionnaire, choose your country or business location, and you can also use Gmail to create an account faster. And there you go. Congratulations, you now own a Shopify account. Now that we've set up the Shopify store, it's important to build trust with our customers. And one of the simplest ways to do this is by using a professional domain.
So Ela, what exactly is a professional domain?
Good question, friend. It's a custom website address that ends with something familiar like .com, .store, or even other well-known extensions that people are used to seeing. A domain like yourstore.myshopify.com looks less trustworthy compared to something like minigadgetstore.com. Need help picking a domain name? Here's a quick trick. Just head over to ChatGPT and type something like this. Hello, I want to open a Shopify store and I'm looking for catchy domain name ideas. I'm planning to sell mini cameras with keychain holders. Can you suggest 10 domain names that include words like camera, mini, or gadgets? In seconds, you'll have a bunch of great ideas to choose from. Once you picked a few favorites, it's time to check if they're available. To do that, go back to your Shopify dashboard and follow these steps. Click on Settings, go to Domains, then select By Domain. Type in your desired domain name to check availability. Let's say I've chosen minicamcraze.com and it's available. I can purchase it right away for $16 per year. To finalize it, just click Buy Domain and Shopify will automatically handle the setup and connect it to your store. After a few minutes, your domain will go live and replace the default Shopify URL.
Ela, that's amazing. And this is a good moment to give you a pro tip to everyone watching this. If possible, try to stick with a .com domain because it's the most recognized and trusted by shoppers. And that little detail can make a big difference in building credibility.
Right on. Now, after we have a great professional domain to our one product dropshipping store, we will need to add the product or the products to our Shopify store. For this, first we will go to AliExpress product listing that we actually found previously, and we're going to save the product image. Instead of downloading the images one by one, which can take a lot of time, I recommend to download this Chrome extension. It's called Ali Save, and in one click, all of the images will download to your computer. You can see this Chrome extension in action here. First, I will download the main images, and after that, the variation images. Simple, right? Okay, so now we've reached the fun part. We've worked hard to get to this step, and we're going to add the product we found to our dropshipping store. To do this, simply navigate to Products and select Add New Product. In the title section, you can keep the product name simple and to the point. Something like Minicam Craze, mini camera, includes 1 GB memory card. Now let's set up the product on our Shopify store. So product description is super important.
I couldn't agree more with you. I have to say that sometimes for me, it's a little bit difficult and very time consuming as English is not my first language. That's where ChatGPT comes in handy, right?
Exactly. With ChatGPT, anyone can quickly create a unique and well-written description, even if you're not a copywriter or fluent in English. So all you need to do is open ChatGPT and type something like, rephrase this product info and create a short and simple product description. Here is the raw product description. Then I'll head over to AliExpress, copy all of the product specifications and the product title, paste them into ChatGPT. You can simply just drop it into the text box and you actually don't even have to worry about making it look pleasant. And go ahead and hit enter. Just like that, ChatGPT will give me a polished, professional description I can copy straight into my Shopify product page. In the media section, I'll upload the main product image I downloaded using AliSave, and I'll choose the black color mini camera. For the category, I'll enter mini camera. If your product has variations like colors or memory card sizes, you can add them under variations. In this case, I'll select color as the option name and list the available colors. I'll also make sure to assign the correct quantity to each variation. Here, I'll enter 500 units per variant. Also, I can add main image to each variation and add more images to the overall pool of images as well. Okay, so here I will set the price at $41.99 based on the research Rogerio did earlier with the Product Explorer tool. This is the average price range where we found that this product performs well across other Shopify stores.
But just remember, guys, pricing is dynamic. So as your store grows, your social media audience builds, and brand trust increases, you can always raise or lower the price or offer limited time deals, right?
To show a strike-through original price and create urgency, which I recommend to at least try in your dropshipping store. I'll enter $49.99 as the compare at price. This will show the $49.99 with a strike through and $41.99 next to it. Now, just make sure it's not unrealistically high. Don't put $200 or it won't feel authentic. For the cost per item, I'll enter $15.10, which is what the product we are dropshipping costs on AliExpress. Under charge tax on this product, I'll leave it unchecked. With this kind of high profit margin, it's something I can absorb myself. As a result, Shopify will automatically show me the profit per sale and profit margin for this product. The inventory section, I will leave the track quantity checked. Since we're dropshipping from AliExpress and can find multiple suppliers that are selling this product if needed, I'll also check continue selling when out of stock and set a high inventory number. For the shipping section, product weight, in this case, it's 30 grams, and the country or region of origin, China. Or leave it blank if you're unsure. Okay, so this is the last step before going live with this selling page. And this step is super important for SEO, which stands for search engine optimization. Under search engine listing, you can control how your product page appears on Google, Bing, and other search engines. For the page title, I'll use the same product title we created earlier, Mini Cam Craze. Mini camera includes 1 GB memory card. For the meta description, I'll ask ChatGPT again to summarize the product description in short, SEO-friendly paragraph, usually under 160 characters. Okay, once everything is set, description, media, pricing, shipping, and SEO, I'll go ahead and click save.
Perfect, Ella, perfect. So one quick thing that you'll want to take care of before launching is that you have to make sure that your store name is updated and showing correctly across your Shopify store. Because by default, it might still say My Store in a few places. To fix this, you just go to your Shopify settings and then you click here, General, and then you update the store name under the Store Details section.
Now, before we design our store, we need to create policies to appear in the footer, such as shipping, returns, and other policies. For this, I will go to policies. Here we can add all of our policies, including the return policy, privacy policy, terms of service, and so on. The nice part is that Shopify can generate great templates for each policy, and we will just need to modify them by adding our preferences and information. After we create all of the policies, we will add them to our footer. Simply navigate to content and then menus. Click on the footer menu, and I recommend deleting the search option and click add menu items and add all of these policies we created. Once you've added everything, you need to click save menu, and then we can start editing and designing our store. Now that the footer menu has the necessary policies that buyers want to know before making a purchase from the store. Before we jump into designing our store, it's actually smarter to base our design on data, specifically by analyzing successful Shopify stores that are already selling the same product we're dropshipping. Now, to do this, I'll go back to the stores Rogerio found earlier using the Product Explorer tool where he searched for the term mini camera. From there, I'll choose the top 3 stores that have sold the most units of this product and open them up to study their strategies. Now, here's what we're going to be looking for in each store. Overall store design. What does the homepage look like? How the store logo looks like? How the product page is structured? Are they using videos or GIFs to demonstrate the product? Do they use strike-through pricing to highlight discounts? Their call to action buttons, or CTAs as we like to call them. What do the buttons say? Buy now? Learn more, get yours today. I also want to see what's working and what grabs attention. So for example, the color scheme. Are they using bold or vibrant colors or a clean minimalistic style? We also have Shopify apps. What apps are they using for reviews, urgency, upsells, etc.? And then of course the store theme. What Shopify themes are they using? This can give me ideas on how to build a similar structure. Anything else I can implement? From the layout to copy style to trust badges, I'll take notes on anything that's working and see how I can apply this to my own store. By modeling what's already working in active online stores, we're not guessing, we're building on proven strategies, and that's going to give us a much better chance of success.
So much information. So Ela, after reviewing the top stores, what are some of the insights that you have gathered?
Okay, so what I've gathered, logo. Most of the successful stores use a logo that includes a camera or a camera lens icon. It immediately shows what the store is about and adds a professional touch. Then we have the announcement bar. Across all stores I looked at, the announcement bar was consistent. Black background with white text. It's simple, clean, and grabs attention. Now, the color schemes. The overall color scheme is usually darker in metallic, which fits perfectly with the tech and gadget vibe we're going for. It gives the store a sleek, modern feel. Product messaging. Something that stood out, they all emphasize how small and compact the camera is. This is a key selling point, so we'll definitely highlight that in our own store. GIFs and videos. Most stores use GIFs or product videos on their product page to show how the camera works in real life. This makes a big impact and helps with conversions. And remember, once you've found at least 3 stores selling the same or similar product, you can do the same kind of analysis. Look at what they're doing right and take inspiration from the layout, content, and strategy they're using. Now, to find out what Shopify apps these stores are using, it's super easy.
Hey, Ela, can I do this part? I just love this part.
Go for it.
So all we have to do is to click here on the spy icon next to the product that we found, because this gives me a full analysis of the store that's selling it. So let's just take this store as an example right here, this petitepicture.com. I can click on store apps. I can instantly see which apps they have installed. And from my research, one of the most commonly used apps across these successful store is a product reviews app, just like this one right here, judge.me. This app is really nice because it helps build trust and boost conversions. Now, if I want to know what Shopify theme a store is using, that's just really simple nowadays. I go to the Zik Analytics theme detector, which is free to use, by the way. You just go and then you simply paste in any Shopify URL, like any Shopify store URL. Within seconds, it tells me the exact name of the theme that this Shopify store is using. If you want, you just search the theme name on Google, followed by words Shopify theme, and then you'll be able to find it. Some themes are available for free, while others might be paid. But either way, you will have no problem locating and installing the one that you like.
Okay, great job. So before we start designing our Shopify dropshipping store to be a high converting store, if you're enjoying this video so far, we'd be happy if you would like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And also, if you want to stay on top of the latest trending products and boost your dropshipping product research process, again, you can just subscribe to Zik Analytics for just $1 for the first week.
Okay, so now that we have gathered all of the necessary data from the stores that are using and selling this mini camera, now it's time to take all of that data we gathered from them and use it in our own store. So now it's actually time to design the best homepage for our dropshipping store. So let's start designing our homepage. We will navigate to online store and then themes. In the themes section, you can choose any theme you like and even add the same theme you found using the Zik theme detector to match the store selling a similar product. Now, for those of you who want the ultimate free Shopify theme for a one product store that can also be modified to a niche or general store, we've got you covered. In this video description, we've provided the ultimate one product store theme that you can download and add to your store. Simply click on the link to download it. After downloading, click add theme, then upload zip file, and finally customize. So let's start with the main homepage image. I'll add a wide banner I created using Canva. I simply took an existing template and adjusted it a bit to give it a more retro touch, mainly because the video quality of the camera is reminiscent of the cameras from the late 90s. People are increasingly looking for retro video options these days, so this banner should reflect that vibe. Now for the hero section, I'll remove the main text and keep only the CTA button with the label Get Yours Now. I'll also adjust the desktop content position to bottom right so the CTA button stands out more and grabs the attention of potential buyers. As you grow your store and add more product lines, you can update the banner and adjust the website layout to better showcase a broader range of products. For now, I want to keep the website clean and simple. I'll hide the featured on section by clicking the eye icon, and I'll also remove the verified buyer section. I'll keep the 30-day satisfaction guarantee, but update the color scheme a bit to better match the overall vibe of the store. To help increase conversions, I'll add a featured product section to the homepage. This allows buyers to view and purchase the product directly, making the buying journey faster and smoother. I'll simply add a new section and select featured product. Then link it to the item we previously added to the Shopify store. Next, I'll replace the static image with a GIF that showcases the product design and uniqueness. In my experience, a high-quality GIF can be more impactful than 100 images. Strategically, placing one on the homepage can make a huge difference. If you need to create a GIF from a short video, you can easily do it online for free at easygif.com/maker. Finally, to provide more context, I'll help buyers understand the product before they reach the purchase section. I'll add an additional image with text block right after the hero section. This gives visitors a clearer idea of what the product is all about before presenting them with a buying option. So, what do you think, Rogerio?
Ella, I have to say, I think the homepage is looking great right now. I guess that now it's time for some final touch-ups to the text. And this is where we can get creative and even use ChatGPT to help you craft compelling content. But just a pro tip here, keep the homepage text short and to the point. Clear, straight to the point messaging helps buyers quickly understand the product's values and features, which can lead to faster purchasing decisions. So now that we have added the content to the website and adjusted the color scheme to, how can I say this, to better match the store's vibe, we are ready to go to the next step, designing the store logo. Ella?
Thanks, Rogerio. True. Now it's a good time to create a logo for our dropshipping store, and we can do it quickly for free using Canva. I'll start by searching for Canva Logo Maker on Google and click on Design a Logo. The logo is the face of your brand, so its style should reflect your store's vibe. For example, a luxury brand needs a sleek and elegant logo, while a kids brand would look better with playful shapes and vibrant colors. Since our product has a nostalgic feel, I'll keep the logo simple and retro inspired with a camera icon to reflect the core of the brand. This also makes it easier to expand the store later and add more unique camera models. I'll search for camera in Canva, pick a pre-made logo that fits the retro vibe, and then customize it by adding the store name and making some design tweaks for a better visual balance. Once it looks great, I'll download the logo and head over to my Shopify store. In the theme settings, I'll upload the logo under both the logo and favicon sections, since the favicon is the tiny icon that appears if your browser tab. It's best if it matches the main logo for consistent branding. Okay, done. Both the logos and favicon look great, and now the store has a strong visual identity to match the product. Now, if you have a call to action or CTA button on your store, like a buy now or shop now button, don't forget to link it to the correct product page or product collection. To do that, just click on the button and make sure it directs to the exact product page or the product collection you created.
What about the announcement bar?
Yeah, we can't forget about the announcement bar. The strategic area in your store will be the first textual area your buyers see, which is why it's important to be strategic here and write something that will attract viewers to keep scrolling, visit your store, and ultimately make a purchase. For this example, I'll go with free shipping worldwide and add a nice global emoji. Don't forget to click save.
Okay, so we have an amazing homepage that really emphasizes the product in the best way possible. Now, before we start designing the actual product page, there's one important step we don't want to skip, and that is adding product reviews to the store to the product pages, because reviews build trust. And when you're running a Shopify store, showing real buyers feedback, including image of the product, can just significantly boost your conversion rate. To do this, I recommend using the app Judge.me, and we can actually notice while using the Zig Store Sales Tracker that other successful stores selling this same product are already using Judge.me. So it's definitely a solid choice. And the best part is that you can use this app completely free and still get like a clean professional review section that pulls in actual reviews from AliExpress buyers. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just follow me step by step in this part.
For this step, you'll need to download two apps. One is for importing reviews and the other is for connecting and displaying the reviews on your store.
First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here into the back end of your Shopify store and search for Judge.me AliExpress. And then what happens is that you will see the AliExpress review importer app pop up. Go ahead and install that. You can also use the link that I'm gonna leave here in the video description below.
if you want to access directly. Once that's done, I will also install the main judge.me product reviews app. So you just click the button that appears after setup and just follow the instructions. It's pretty straightforward, nothing complicated. Like this, you should have both apps installed. One to import reviews from AliExpress and the other one to display them on your store. Next, find the product that you're sourcing from AliExpress, copy the product URL, paste it inside the app. It will automatically pull in product reviews that appear on AliExpress. Then you go through the, and disable or remove any reviews that you don't want to show on your product page. You can choose to leave them as they are, or you can clean up, a little bit. In the end, it's up to you. That's it. Now we've got a real social proof ready to go. And in the next step, we're going to show you how to design a high converting product page and make sure that those reviews are visible where they matter the most. Ela?
Okay, now that we have an amazing homepage showcasing the one product we are selling in our store, it's time to design a product selling page that will convert many views to purchases. To do this, I will open the theme we worked on previously and navigate to the product selling page. I can do this by clicking on the Get Yours Now button on the homepage. Overall, the selling page looks good, but we need to improve it a bit. First, I will delete the section that states Review App and replace it with the Judge Me app later. Next, you will need to fill in the 3 tabs called How It Works, Our Guarantee, and Shipping Information. If you wish to change these to other suggestions or call these tabs another name, you can do that as well. Just make sure to fill in the information in each box in the row content section on the right. Now, the process is quite straightforward. You'll need to add an image or some images of the product along with a compelling description next to it. Just make sure you're using high quality images or GIFs in these image sections.
Personally, I love when I see GIFs showcasing the products. But what's the goal here, Ela?
The goal here is to build buyer persuasion, and the concept is simple. If a visitor scrolls down after seeing the product, it means they want more information. So with every scroll, our job is to convince them further. We'll start by showcasing more images and details that highlight the product's features and how it can improve their daily life. Then we'll wrap up the page with real customer reviews imported using the Judge.me Shopify app to reinforce trust and close the sale. Now, I'll add another image section to emphasize the size of the camera, using a photo of it being held in someone's hand, and written a short, persuasive caption to go with it, something like Big Memories, Tiny Camera. And I will add some content to the text box below. Next, we have the frequently asked questions section, and I highly recommend not skipping it. This is your chance to address any doubts or concerns buyers might have before making a purchase. Include key information like the product size, what's included in the package, estimated shipping times, and anything else that might help build trust and remove hesitation. Lastly, it's time to add the Judge.me review app. On the left side of Shopify's editor, click Add Section. Select Apps, then find the Judge.me app and look for Review widget. Click to add it. Once the review section is added, make sure to position it just before the email sign-up section. This way, the product reviews become the final piece of persuasion, giving potential buyers real social proof right before they make a decision. Reading real reviews can often be the final push that turns a viewer into a buyer.
Yeah, and also don't forget to delete the placeholder text where it says the review app goes here. See that?
That's right. And finally, double check that the email sign-up section is positioned correctly. After these adjustments and a quick final review to make sure everything looks good, your product page will be complete. A well-optimized, high-converting page ready to attract buyers. Okay, so if you followed up on our instructions, you will have an amazing Shopify dropshipping store ready to go. To review your final design, simply click on these 3 dots and choose Preview. As you can see, without doing much and with no coding knowledge, we were able to create an amazing store that contains 2 main pages: the homepage and the selling page. Also, make sure to review the store in mobile view by clicking on the mobile icon. And if all is good, you can click on Publish and make your store design visible to buyers. Once you've confirmed that your store design looks good, the final step is to publish your theme. Simply go to Online Store and choose Themes in your Shopify dashboard. Find the theme you've been working on and click Publish. This will make your design go live and connect it to your store's URL. So visitors will now see your updated, fully designed storefront.
So now, as you can see, we have a few tabs in the menu, right? We have Home, we have Catalog, and Contact. If we want to change this, we can go here to Content, click on the menus, and then you choose whether to add or remove tabs from the main menu. In this case, I would like to remove the Catalog tab, since this, as of now, we have only one type of product listed in this dropshipping store. And I want to add a tab that directs buyers to the selling page itself. Then I'm gonna click here, Save Menu. And now I can see how this looks in the menu of our one product store. If you want to add more pages, such as an About Our Brand page, it's very simple. You go here to Online Store, and then you click on Pages, and then you select Add Page. Give your page a title, and then you add the content that you want. After creating the page, just make sure to set it as visible. To add this new page to your main menu or footer menu,
Navigate to Content and then Menus.
and then you choose the menu where you want the page to appear. And then you just add the page link, click Save, and you're done. That's it.
Done we are, my friend. Now that we've checked everything and confirmed it's good to go, we need to add shipping settings for the product we've chosen. Now, since we are sourcing this product from AliExpress at a cheaper price, I recommend offering free shipping for orders, as this is a great way for buyers to agree to pay without facing extra charges at checkout. However, you can decide what works best for you. To change the shipping settings, I will click on Settings and then Shipping and Delivery. Here, I will click on Create New Profile. In the profile name, I can write something like One Product Dropshipping Store Shipping. I will choose the product we found using Zeek Analytics and make sure to select all the variations of this product. Next, I will add a new shipping zone and select the United States. After that, I will set the shipping rate to free. For the custom rate name, I will write free shipping and leave the price at $0. Now, let's say I want to charge for shipping only to Europe. For this, I will add another shipping zone, choose Europe, and set the rate to $5, naming this option Standard Shipping to Europe. Finally, I can click Save.
Perfect, Ella, perfect. But now, our friends might be wondering how to get payments in your store. So to do this, go to Payments. Under Payment Providers, you will see a list of payment providers that operate in your country. If you are in one of the countries eligible for Shopify payments, consider yourself lucky. This is the best payment provider when it comes to processing fees and transaction smoothness. If not, you can choose a provider from the list, fill out the form accurately, and just ensure that you provide the correct information. And then you can start using provider once you are approved.
Now, one of the final settings you need to check is to ensure the store is open to anyone or everyone, so it will be visible to potential customers. Now, to do this, go to Online Store and then Preferences. Here, you should add your homepage title, homepage meta description, and a social sharing image, which can be the logo you created on Canva. You can also add your Facebook pixel if you want to optimize your paid ads on Meta. The most important step is to make the store visible to everyone who enters the store's URL. Now, to do this, go to Password Protection and uncheck the password option. This is super important. It signals that we are open for business and buyers can access your store without adding any password. Finally, click Save. All right, your store is officially open for business. Now let's move on to how you can send emails and newsletters to your buyers, offer special discounts, and even remind shoppers to finish their checkout. We'll start by setting up an abandoned cart automation. So anyone who enters their email at checkout but doesn't complete their purchase will automatically get a reminder after a set period of time. Now to do this, I would click on Marketing and then Automation. In the Automation section, I will look for abandoned cart to view the abandoned cart flow. In this case, the automated reminder email will be set to the customer's email after 4 hours. If I want to edit this flow, I can do it by clicking Edit. Finally, I will click on Turn on Automation. Okay, we have the abandoned cart automation ready in our dropshipping store. Now, let me show you how to send newsletters to your subscribers. You can download a Shopify app called Klaviyo or Omnisend if you want more advanced features. Or you can use the free email marketing tool provided by Shopify. For this, you will need to go to Marketing, click on Create Campaign. Here, you can look for Shopify email, which allows you to send up to 10,000 emails for free every month. After that, you'll only need to pay $1 for every additional 1,000 emails. You can choose a template from the available list. For this example, let's go with the Halloween theme. I can also select which group of subscribers I can send the email to and easily add my content. If I want to include a special coupon code in the email, I'll head over to Discounts, click Create Discount, choose the type of discount I want to offer, and come up with a catchy coupon code name.
Great work, Ela. Great work. I think we've covered everything you need to create your own dropshipping store. And the final step is to run a test order. Simply add the product to your cart, and then you go through your checkout process like a real customer, and then you complete the payment. If everything works correctly and you can see the transaction in your Shopify dashboard, you can then refund yourself after confirming that everything looks good and functions properly. Everything looking really good here. What do you think, Ela?
For sure. So we've reached the final part of this video, how to drive traffic to your new dropshipping store. This step is one of the most important because if you do it right, you can save yourself a lot of time, money, and trial and error testing. The key is to build a marketing strategy for your product and store based on proven data. To do this, I recommend analyzing only the top performing stores selling the same product using tools like the Product Explorer and Store Sales Tracker from Zeek. Here's an example. I've opened a store I found with the Product Explorer tool and analyzed it with the Store Sales Tracker. This particular store seems to generate traffic mainly through TikTok and Instagram, and it's working because the store has over 500 sales in the last 30 days. So let's start with their TikTok strategy. Right away, I noticed that the store has over 21,000 followers, which is solid for a dropshipping store. As you can see in the bio of this TikTok account, there is a link to the store URL, and this is something you will need to do as well so buyers will know where to go to buy the product that you are advertising. Now I'll scroll through their top performing posts, and I see one that got 3.1 million views. So let's actually watch it and break it down. So this video is incredibly simple. No fancy editing skills needed. If you have the product in hand, creating something similar would be easy. And because it's based on a format that's already working, the chance of going viral is much higher. Now, think about this. Even if this video had just a 0.05 conversion rate, that's around 1,550 sales from just one viral video. This shows how consistency is key. Posting regularly helps grow your audience and increases your chances of going viral multiple times. It's free traffic and sales without spending a cent on ads. Just a reminder, a viral video doesn't always equal high sales. That's why it's important to combine social proof, views and likes, with actual store preference data like we're doing here. Now let's take a quick look at their Instagram account. Here too, they have created a video that's simple but super effective. It earned 1.3 million likes. I especially liked how they included a keychain and key to show the camera's size and highlighted the memory card slot. These small touches really help communicate the product's unique features in a powerful way. If you're considering running paid ads, I recommend using the Facebook Ads Library to research before launching your own campaigns. Here's a great tutorial that shows you how to analyze what's working and apply those strategies to your own ads. Once you learn how to break down successful ads and apply winning strategies, you'll be able to save money, skip a lot of the guesswork, and launch effective campaigns from the start. Okay, that's the end of this How to Start Shopify Dropshipping in 2025 course. I hope you now have the knowledge that you need to start your own dropshipping business and scale wisely.
Just follow the steps that we have shared in this video. And if you have any more questions, feel free to drop them below in the comment section, and we're going to be happy to reply to you.
If you like this video, we'd love it if you could give it a like and subscribe to our channel.
Thank you so much for watching.
Keep moving forward, and
we will see you next time.
time.